Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel they come from. You da you and me da me. But guess what? All are we the one. See what I mean?
Juan Guerrero has been a boat builder for over 3 decades. Our Belize Watch team visited him in Sarteneja Village, and he told us what sparked his interest in boat building. Guerrero said over the years, getting young people interested in the craft has been difficult. We will have a conversation with him after this break to hear from our partners, Minister Kevin Bernard, Silkgrass Farms, The Barry, and Del Martin.
Vamos, vamos bien con Kevin Bernard, Kevin Bernard, Kevin Bernard, Kevin Bernard, champion, 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 champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion, 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 champion. North, South, East and West, Kevin is a true champion. 2020, Kevin came with a vision. Executed well, he's a man on a mission. The work continues with new innovation. Plan Belize 2.0 activation. Benefiting the West, North to South and East. Infrastructure and opportunities. Plenty get done, plenty more to come. Kevin Bernard, you can continue the pen pan. Champion, champion, Kevin is the champion, 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 champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion, champion, champion. Kevin is the champion, 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 champion. North, South, East and West, Kevin is a true champion. Sports development, woman empowerment, infrastructure, youth involvement. Part of a champion, full confident. Astonishing leader, no argument. Relentlessly with a passion and drive. Natural born leader, no one get deprived. Dedicated to serving and provide. Belize in good hands, no one can deny. Champion, champion, Kevin is the champion, 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 champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion, champion, champion. Kevin is the champion, 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 champion. North, South, East and West, Kevin is a true champion. Champion, 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 champion. Hey, one time for the champion. Hey, 2 times for the champion. Hey, 3 times for the champion. Hey, everybody shout it out loud now. Champion, champion, Kevin is the champion, 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 champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion, champion, champion. Kevin is the champion, 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 champion. North, South, East and West, Kevin is a true champion.
Rice and beans, our Belizean tradition, made even better with Silkgrass Farms cold-pressed coconut oil. Rich in healthy fat and full of natural flavor, our coconut oil brings out the best in every dish. From seasoning the pot for rice and beans to browning that perfect stew chicken, cooked on low heat, the coconut oil adds depth and richness to the flavor of your dish. Even when frying plantain, the coconut oil, cooked with gentle heat, brings out the natural sweetness, giving them that golden, crispy finish. Bring the true taste of Belize to the table with cold-pressed coconut oil by Silkgrass Farms.
The Barry is your one-stop store of choice. We have an array of electronics and accessories to keep you connected. Your home will be the envy of your friends when you choose from a wide variety of household appliances. We can help you dress the entire family in style and comfort with our selection of clothing and footwear. Visit our store in Albert Street in Belize City, San Pedro, La Isla Bonita, Park Street in Orange Walk Town, Belmopan and San Ignacio, Santa Elena. The Barry. Get more, pay less.
Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel they come from. You da you and me da me. But guess what? All are we the one. See what I mean?
We're in the beautiful village of Sarteneja. Sarteneja by the sea. I've always been fascinated by Sarteneja. I've always loved coming to Sarteneja because it's so tranquil and there's a massive boat building industry here. You know, they build all the boats, sailing boats and different boats, and they build it right by the sea. And as you can tell, we are by the seaside. We can hear the sound of the waves, you know. So tranquil, so peaceful, so nice to be here with Mr. Juan Guerrero. Mr. Guerrero, thanks again for hosting us. It's so good always to see you and to admire the quality work that you do in boat building. I know you've been doing that for many years. How many years, Mr. Guerrero?
55.
55 years.
Yeah.
That's the amount of time that I've been in radio broadcasting, Mr. Guerrero. So we have something in common there. You know, 55 years. Wow. So Paul Mahong, of course, is... You know Paul Mahong, right?
Yes, sure.
The one and only Paul Mahong. So let's allow him to do our introduction. He usually, when he's with me, he would give the location where we are at and what we can expect.
Chief, it was such a lovely and a pleasant driving all the way into Sarteneja. There's very improved road conditions and a lovely day. We couldn't meet anybody more important and receptive than Mr. Juan Guerrero. From the very instant when I called him weeks ago, he was very warm and hospitable on the telephone. And this is a reality today. I think we're talking about the boat industry now. This is what you call a very integral and a historical part of this community. I will not say anymore because Mr. Guerrero will tell us more, Chief.
Of course, Paul. Well, thanks for being here. Let us learn from Mr. Guerrero about this beautiful and historic village of Sarteneja, which is the most northern village in Belize, right? It's right at the tip of where Belize ends, almost at the tip of where Belize ends, Rocky Point. Right?
So, okay, and welcome you all. And it's something very grateful for me that you come to visit our village. And I will give you some history of my trade. I started when I was 15 years.
15 years you started making boats?
I learned with my brother-in-law, Carlos Cruz.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you met him.
Carlos, yeah.
So with him I started to learn. I used to go and when I come out from school, I used to go and see what he was doing. So I love the trade, and I started to build a 3-footer and small boat. And he was looking at me and he told me, "You like this trade?" Sure. Okay, when I done this boat, I will start a new one for a doctor. And I will need a helper. So are you willing to work with? Yes. And from there I started.
So you became that helper with your brother building the boat. Were you going to school at the time? And tell us about the early school days and what have you.
Yes, I used to go to school, and 3:30 when I come out from school, I used to go and see what he was doing. At those times there was no electrical tools, hand power. And I used to help him by planning the boards, you know. But when that same boat that I start to learn with him, then he buy a sander, circular saw, 2 drills, and like that we started to use them.
Did you see that's difficult when you started? How did it feel for you when you started working with him?
No.
Didn't feel like a job, right?
No. What happened that but that trade, you need a lot of patience, because I remember that sometimes he's taking the measuring of a plank, and we used a straight board about 3 inches wide, and right there we measure, and at that time 3 o'clock, 3:30, all my friends used to go and swim, and I am putting an eye on the work, and by the crowd. And suddenly he tell me, continue with the measurement. And I,
So you wanted to be in the water with your friends, but you couldn't be in the water with your friends.
Yeah.
You had to be looking at what was going on in the boat building, building the boat.
but he tried to catch me, that I was not putting interest on the work, but no, I was, yeah.
What would go through your mind when he would do things like that?
Now I laugh because
You look back at it, yeah.
because I have tried to teach about 5 youths, and no one of them they stayed. They started, but then they go. They don't like it. Too much patience. Yeah.
You say it takes too much patience, a whole lot of patience. And I could see through that because when you look at a sailing boat, it's a lot goes into it. As a young boy, I saw my father, Arthur Guerrero, who is also a fisherman from Placencia. I saw him build a boat in our backyard, a small boat in our backyard, but I was very young at the time. Couldn't really appreciate everything he was doing. But I saw him build his own little sailing boat in the backyard. So I could understand the intricacies of building a sailing boat, such as the ones that you build here in Sarteneja, because Sarteneja's sailing boats are known all over Belize, right?
Right now, and 3 of us left that we could say that we are boat builders. There are some others, but they couldn't fix, repair any part of the boat. But 3 of us left.
So after building that first boat along with your brother, what happened then?
And I remember one time we built a big boat, the biggest that used to name in Lysandra. We launched it. It took us 10 months to build it, and it used to carry about 18 fishermen. 18
fishermen. That's a big boat. Yeah.
And that and things started to go bad, and after all, in the river in Belize, right there, it done in the days for that boat. But then, good experience.
Talking about the river in Belize, that's the Halowa Creek in Belize, where it meets the river. The river meets the sea, sorry, where the river meets the sea. And behind the present administration building, city administration building, which was once the old market, you can see all the boats lined up, and most of those boats are made here in Sarteneja, right?
Sure. Yes, and total of boats I have built is 31.
You have built 31 boats. What was the first one you built yourself? Tell me about that experience in the first one you built.
That boat, and I built it for Matthias Chuk. He died already. Well, at that time, my brother-in-law, he built the model. I was very young. That was the first one. But then I built the boat, but he built the model.
Okay.
After that, then I built one for my brother. At that time, the second boat I built, I was 18 years. I was 16 when I built the first one. And from that, then I just get independent, working. Then
you didn't need your brother again, right?
No.
Your own operation.
And then the Americans, they started to ask for new boats, and I started to build. Like that Canadian, I built 8 boats for him.
What sizes are the boats?
The smallest I have built is, we count it by keel. The smallest is I have built is 18. Then from 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. The biggest one that I have built is 30 keel, 37 deck.
That will be bigger, much bigger than these.
Oh yes, yeah.
Much bigger than the ones that we have right now. Now, how many people or what kind of load could it carry?
Like that red one, the owner, she wanted to carry 20. 20. But that is a 26 kilo.
Okay.
So that one I told you that I built for this Canadian guy. That's a 30-footer, much bigger.
But the boats you're talking about are not speed boats; they're all sailing boats, right?
Sailing boats, yeah. Sailing
all
boats.
boats used by fishermen or for tourism purposes.
For tourism, yeah.
Yeah. So now, moving on now, what you have to have a model to build a boat up before you start building, or you just can have it in your mind and start building it?
No. And when I learned with my brother-in-law, he teach me to work in half inch per foot, scale half inch per foot.
Okay.
Like that, I learned and I started to build my models. After that, then I said, then I will change. And I used to work in 1 inch a foot.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So when you say 1 inch per foot, you're meaning that you will do a model of so many inches that, let's say you're going to build a 12-feet boat, then you will do a 12-inch model
right.
of that 12-foot boat that you're going to build.
And one thing, I have a good experience. One time in a skip builder, how he used to name him? It's from Cayo. He used to build the speedboats. And one day he came and he said that he want to build a boat. And he want I build the boat, but he will do the model. Okay. So we arranged everything. One day he phoned me, I went to Belize, he handed me the model, half a model, because it is a half a model that we do.
Okay.
And then he just tell me, my model is 3/4 per foot. And I had never worked that. So I came...
1/4 inch
per
foot of boat.
So I came here in Sarteneja and I sit down and then I catch it. And he told me, okay, you will frame the boat, but before starting to plank, call me when you do the frame. I want to go to Sarteneja and see if it is my model. So when I finished framing, I called him and he came. First thing he kneel and check the bow. Kneel down and check the bow. Then he went to the store and do the same. It's my model. It's my model. He said, I feel happy, you know. I was very young, but yeah. And I have gotten plenty good experience, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had a lot of experience in building different boat sizes of boats for different people. 34, you told me.
30 kilo.
But how many boats total you said?
31.
31 boats. Wow. Yeah.
I got a small one at home. I built it for Netflix. They said that they were going to do a movie here in Belize, but I don't know.
And you built the boat for Netflix?
I built it.
And the boat is still there?
It's out of mahogany.
No one came to claim it? How long ago was that?
3 years, and
no
the good thing that they pay me.
They paid you and they didn't come to claim
They never came.
So the boat is still there?
It's like a dory. That's a 15 by 20.
Mahogany dory. And they paid you and did not come and the boat. Interesting.
Yeah. I wanted to raise it because there are other 2 boats here in the village. And with that one, it will be 3, so we could raise. But then I got plenty work, so no time.
Because when you got plenty of work, mean that you do maintenance of these boats as well that you've built, right? You maintain them over the years.
Sure. Like right now that the season closed, then everyone will come and pull their boats, and they will cans. We will need here to like I got both of them. So once I finish that red one, I will start with the
yellow one.
And some owners of boats from Chunosh, they bring their boats, pull it here, and make the carpenters work it, boat builders.
Okay. No, a boat like these, the ones we are looking at right now, the two we are looking at, the Raga Gal, and I can't say the name of the next one, but the boats we are looking at right now. These boats, when placed in the water for the first time, how long before you have to take them out of the water?
Okay, we pull it yearly, every year.
Every year you have to give them the maintenance.
Yeah.
So when you build 30 boats, you have 30 boats to maintain basically, if they are still around here?
Some, because there are other
there are other people who do the maintenance.
Yeah.
But when you say do the maintenance, the yearly maintenance, what would the yearly maintenance look like?
Okay, and when maybe they could work a boat for 10 years before changing a plank. So they will just pull it, sand it, and repaint it.
And that will save the boat
for years.
For years. So you can have a boat without changing any plank on it. That's what I'm understanding from you. And for up to 10 years, if you give it that yearly maintenance.
Sure, because we use that in the epoxy, glue with epoxy. We sand it very good, and then we put 2-3 coats of that epoxy, and that seal the boat.
And of course, it's good to do that yearly maintenance stuff, right? Because it sort of protects the boat itself and may even assist in preventing an accident happening to you while you're using the boat, or something that you did not expect to happen when you're using the boat.
Sure. Yeah, and right now in here in Sarteneja, this is the village that got most boat. Then Chunosh, Kaparbang. There are other villages like there are in fishermen from Progreso, Caledonia. They got in boats too. Libertad. Yeah.
So these boats are all over.
Our team visited Sarteneja Village just before the Easter break, as the village was preparing for the annual regatta. Guerrero, who served as village chairman for 15 years, spoke to us about the annual tradition. He also detailed some of what goes into boat building. We step aside to hear from our partners, Minister Kevin Bernard, Silkgrass Farms, The Barry, and Del Martin.
Jump and shout all over the nation. Breaking out with a new creation.
Vamos bien con Kevin Bernard, Kevin Bernard, Kevin Bernard, Kevin Bernard. Champion, Kevin is the champion, champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion, Kevin is the champion. South, East and West, Kevin is a true champion. 2020, Kevin came with a vision. Executed well, he's a man on a mission. The work continues with new innovation. Plan Belize 2.0 activation. Benefiting the West, North to South and East. Infrastructure and opportunities. Plenty get done, plenty more to come. Kevin Bernard, you can continue depend on. Champion. Kevin is the champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion. Kevin is the champion. champion. North, south, east and west, Kevin is a true champion. Sports development, woman empowerment, infrastructure, youth involvement. Heart of a champion, full confident. Astonishing leader, no argument. Relentlessly, with a passion and drive. Natural born leader, no one gets deprived. Dedicated to serving and provide. Belize in good hands, no one can deny. Champion, Kevin is the champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion. Kevin is the champion. North, south, east and west, Kevin is a true champion. Champion. Hey. One time for the champion. Hey. 2 times for the champion. Hey. 3 times for the champion. Hey. Everybody shout it out loud now. Champion. Kevin is the champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion. Kevin is the champion. North, south, east and west, Kevin is a true champion.
Rice and beans, our Belizean tradition. Made even better with Silkgrass Farms cold-pressed coconut oil. Rich in healthy fat and full of natural flavor, our coconut oil brings out the best in every dish. From seasoning the pot for rice and beans to browning that perfect stew chicken, cooked on low heat, the coconut oil adds depth and richness to the flavor of your dish. Even when frying plantain, the coconut oil, cooked with gentle heat, brings out the natural sweetness, giving them that golden, crispy finish. Bring the true taste of Belize to the table with cold-pressed coconut oil by Silkgrass Farms.
Debari is your one-stop store of choice. We have an array of electronics and accessories to keep you connected. Your home will be the envy of your friends when you choose from a wide variety of household appliances. We can help you dress the entire family in style and comfort with our selection of clothing and footwear. Visit our store on Albert Street in Belize City, San Pedro, La Isla Bonita, Park Street in Orange Walk Town, Belmopan, and San Ignacio, Santa Elena. Debari, get more, pay less.
Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewelry you come from. You da you and me da me. But guess what? All are we the one. See what I mean?
Let's go to the construction of a boat now. First of all, we spoke about the model that has to be developed. And the model will tell you so many inches. It's a 10-inch boat, then it could be it means a 10-foot boat, that kind of thing there. What's the first thing you do now when you start the construction? Walk me through the construction phases of the actual boat now.
Okay, I build first the half a model. From that, I work it on exercise because the exercise are about 1/4 inch in scale, and I use that. I trace the 3 principal in ribs, middle, bow, stern. From that, then I build like a table. That will be the exact in size, big size of boat, and I trace the shape of the boat on that table, and from that I take the measurements and I put it on the slabs, and from there I start build the middle one, then bow, stern, then have to work on the keel, bow stem, the transom, and after I have ready all of that, then I start to arm the boat, you know.
Set it up. To set up the boat.
Set up, yeah. And some of them take 6-8 months, depend on the size. And after we done, then lot of sanding, painting, and the good thing that the launching day. The launching day, you see all the villagers around. And like how I live far from the seaside, I build like a ramp, 3 long pieces, cross pieces, and on top that ramp I set the boat and we pull it up to the big wharf. And that's a village party. We do with tamales, soft drink, beers, and we usually get a godmother for that occasion.
Madrina, right?
Madrina.
Yeah, godmother, yeah.
And she take the bottle of champagne and burst it and baptize it in the name of what the boat will carry the name. And excitement because we usually find a 15 years girl and start to tremble. And they tell me, you better on the first pop you broke it, or else they will say that you are no virgin.
So it's a 15 year.
And they get exciting and they
So
try
you
to...
give the bottle to a young 15-year-old to burst against the boat.
Right. Yeah, and then that's the godmother of the boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
The boat will be named after the person, or?
In mostly, if the owner got the youngest daughter, that's the name they put to the boat.
Okay.
But it's very good, very good.
No. Your family, you said you've been doing this for 55 years. Do you have your children following in your footsteps, or any one of your children?
No, something we never had non-child.
Oh, you don't have any child?
No.
Okay. So, but I'm sure you have imparted your knowledge to other people, to other villagers.
Well, right now the one who works with me is my nephew, son of my teacher, of my brother-in-law. Now he works with me.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like a tradition.
That's a tradition, yeah.
And he haven't built a boat by his own, but he could change any part of a boat. He could change. And we use like for the keel. For the keel, we usually use in granadillo.
That's a type of wood, don't they?
We use for the keel and the stems granadillo. And for the ribs, we use in bullet tree.
Where do you get your wood from?
From the shipyard at the Mennonites. Yeah. Right there we get it. And we use this in bullet tree because it is the best for ribs. Santa Maria, it's okay, but Santa Maria, you take your measurement, and when you cut it, sometimes it strengthens, or sometimes it takes more curve. But in the bullet tree, no, exactly what you write there, it comes out. That's why it's the best bullet tree.
Bullet tree. So that's what you make most of the boats from.
And for the planking, it is Santa Maria. Okay. It twists, it bends fast.
So the planking are the side pieces.
Right.
And that's what you use the Santa Maria for. And then they have what you use for the deck?
In mahogany.
Mahogany again.
What happened that the mahogany resists the heat of the sun.
So you got 3 types of wood on one boat part. Basically, you're using 3 different types of wood.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, Don Juan Guerrero, I can remember coming to Sarteneja many years ago, quite a lot. Mm-hmm. Right? It has been one of the villages I've always admired. Right here by the sea, the water is always beautiful. Especially out in front of the island, you go to Rocky Point and different areas. But one of the things we used to come for was the annual regatta that you had out here in Sarteneja with sailing boats. Right? I can remember as a young broadcaster broadcasting the regatta that you would have here in Sarteneja. Is that still custom, or what could you tell me about this regatta?
Yes, we will have it this year. We got Fiesta Saturday, that's in football. Then Sunday is the boat racing. Right now, I think three sizes the race. 20 kilo, 22 and 24. Those are the sizes that they race. And they are working in doing plans that it will come true good, and we expect plenty people to come this Easter regatta.
Yeah.
Like I served for 15 years as chairman of Sarteneja.
Yes, sir.
I was involved plenty in these for years, and it continues. Today it's my brother that he is the chairman of village council, and every year we celebrate the Easter regatta, and football, and a lot of visitors come.
So this year now, if I come for the Easter regatta, it's very close, what would I expect to see at this year's Easter regatta?
Okay, it's called the program. They got different and how I could tell you, different attractions, right? They even play with the cochinito and cebado, and they try to climb up for it. Greasy pole. A lot of entertainment, a lot.
And you have a lot of visitors that will come into to Sarteneja for that. And you were the chairman for 15 years, you told me. Describe to me the period of your chairmanship and what things, how you found things, what you did to change it or improve it, and all in all, your term as chairman.
Yes, and here you could run. Once the people support you, then you could run as 20 years, the amount of years you want. So, but I help the people, the development of Sarteneja a lot. I could remember in 2001 when I lose, I work on a new football and playing ground, the primary school. Those are two good things. And all electricity at that time, phone, everything came at those times when I was chairman. And right now they are working on the water system, because that is an important thing for the village. We had a lot of time passing that the system went bad, and now they will work on it.
How many people live in the village of Sarteneja, more or less?
I think about 1,500, I think.
And the biggest attraction really is fishing.
Fishing.
That's the biggest revenue and boat building. Right? Would that be right to say that?
Sure. Because the young people, they like the sea. They come out from school, some they study, but some they want to go fishing. Yeah.
Well, you don't necessarily have big beaches here, obviously, but the water just beyond is beautiful, right?
And we got good in bathing places, like in Waribite,
Okay.
Good and sandy pieces where you could take a good bath there. And next place, Pinos. Good and nice places there. Yeah.
Sarteneja. Now, Don Juan, I notice you're working on 2 boats here, like I mentioned earlier. I would like to see what type of work you're doing. We spoke earlier about the maintenance of these boats and how important it is to maintain the boats. That a boat can, once it gets its yearly maintenance, it can be up to 10 years before you have to replace anything on the boat. Just maintain it properly yearly for 10 years, all right? And that's what's happening here with 2 of the boats that you built and that you are working on at this point in time. I would like to ask you if it's possible for us to go and see what you're doing there.
Yes.
And if we can get a bit of the story behind these boats, these particular boats. It's a Raga
King.
Raga King is the red one, and
Raga Gyal.
Raga Gyal. Who gave it those names?
The owner,
No, you.
No.
Okay. Okay, so Raga King and Raga Gyal.
Yeah, there is a next a bigger one, that one named Sexy Chicken.
Okay. How big is that chicken?
It's
Bigger than these here.
same size as
The
Raga King.
Raga King. Okay. Well, maybe we could get up and look at the Raga King and the Raga Gyal. Okay, this is Raga King. Raga King.
So I change a lot of planks on both sides, and then I change some planks too here in the middle.
Now, you change some planks here in the middle.
On both sides. Yeah.
And Raga King has an engine, right?
And it used to have, but now they use just a 40 outboard.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And the sail.
Uh-huh. And this cabin, it was in short. It was just about here. And now I extended it, yeah. And I am doing seats inside. I change it.
How many people can comfortably be seated on this?
Here, the lady wanted to sew for 20 persons.
20 persons.
And I changed those windows. They are new windows. It had wooden windows.
So this is not used for fishing. This is used for tourism purposes. And it's used right around here in Sarteneja?
No, Kikakar.
In Kikaka?
They go up to Placencia.
So it's ragamuffin tours.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really used for that.
Guerrero takes great pride in his work. He said although it is time-consuming, it is very rewarding. We will take a closer look at some of his work after this break to hear from our partners. Minister Kevin Bernard, Silkgrass Farms, The Barry, and Del Martin.
Vamos bien con Kevin Bernard, Kevin Bernard, Kevin Bernard, Kevin Bernard, champion, Kevin is the champion, champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion, Kevin is the champion. North, South, East and West, Kevin is a true champion. 2020, Kevin came with a vision. Executed well, he's a man on a mission. The work continues with new innovation. Plan Belize 2.0 activation. Benefiting the West, North to South and East. Infrastructure and opportunities. Plenty get done, plenty more to come. Kevin Bernard, you can continue depend on. Champion. Kevin is the champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion. Kevin is the champion. champion, champion. Southeast and West Kevin is a true champion. Sports development, woman empowerment, infrastructure, youth involvement. Heart of a champion, full confident. Astonishing leader, no argument. Relentlessly with a passion and drive. Natural born leader, no one gets deprived. Dedicated to serving and provide. Belize in good hands, no one can deny. Champion, champion, Kevin is the champion, 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 champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion. Champion, champion, Kevin is the champion, 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 champion. Southeast and West Kevin is a true champion. Champion, 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 champion. Hey, one time for the champion. Hey, two time for the champion. Hey, three time for the champion. Hey, everybody shout it out loud now. Champion, champion, Kevin is the champion, 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 champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion. Champion, champion, Kevin is the champion, 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 champion. Southeast and West Kevin is a true champion.
Rice and beans, our Belizean tradition, made even better with Silkgrass Farms cold-pressed coconut oil. Rich in healthy fat and full of natural flavor, our coconut oil brings out the best in every dish. From seasoning the pot for rice and beans to browning that perfect stew chicken, cooked on low heat, the coconut oil adds depth and richness to the flavor of your dish. Even when frying plantain, the coconut oil, cooked with gentle heat, brings out the natural sweetness, giving them that golden, crispy finish. Bring the true taste of Belize to the table with cold-pressed coconut oil by Silkgrass Farms.
Debari is your one-stop store of choice. We have an array of electronics and accessories to keep you connected. Your home will be the envy of your friends when you choose from a wide variety of household appliances. We can help you dress the entire family in style and comfort with our selection of clothing and footwear. Visit our store on Albert Street in Belize City, San Pedro, La Isla Bonita, Park Street in Orange Walk Town, Belmopan, and San Ignacio, Santa Elena. Debari, get more, pay less.
Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel you come from. You da you and me da me. But guess what? All are we the one. See what I mean?
I'm aboard the Raga King, right, which is being repaired by Mr. Juan Guerrero. And we're going to look inside the Raga King and some of the highlights of the construction, because Mr. Juan Guerrero built this boat. And really, let's do our tour of the boat, all right, and see what is in there. All right, let's just do that. So, Don Juan, we are aboard the Raga King now. The flooring, you said that it was made of mahogany?
All the top deck.
All the top decking was mahogany.
Cabin, yeah.
And the siding, you said, was
Santa Maria.
Santa Maria.
And the ribs are out of a bullet tree.
And the curved parts of bullet tree.
Yeah.
Now, this obviously, like you said, is based in Kikaka. It's a tourism boat.
Right.
Right. So you're putting in the seats and you have extended the cabin so to accommodate the tourists. So
right.
I noticed you were putting the steps here, no?
Yes, the step will go there. And some they want to have some soundborn, so they sit around.
Okay.
And others they could go and sit inside. But it didn't have those seats like you see it just had from those red stripe. So from there to there, and it is a big boat. But then the lady, the owner, she thought, and now she will use the complete size of boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, but you had built this original for tourism purposes or for fishing?
This for tourism.
You built it specifically for tourism
Yeah,
purposes.
yes.
But now it's being improved and made bigger, right, to hold more people. Now, how long will it take you to do all this work?
About a week after in Easter. After this,
When did you start?
I started from November.
From November until after Easter to refurbish the boat? That's a long time.
Yes, because just myself I work. I do everything. Have to sand, have to paint, everything.
Okay. Why you stick working by yourself? You enjoy working alone?
My nephew, right now he's working at Chunosh. He got work to do there.
Okay.
But sometimes he work with me. But I know that if anytime I said something, that's fine. I will not have to pass time seeing what my assistant is doing or.
So you prefer to take your time and do it yourself.
Right.
and enjoy the quality of what you're doing.
Sure.
So passengers would be seated there, right? I guess.
I have to cover the top like a platform. Yeah.
You mean top here?
No, there where he's standing.
Where he's standing, you.
A platform.
Okay, will be
Cover it, yeah.
So you won't be walking on those pieces there.
Right.
So you got somewhere to go yet? So you have how long? You said a week more, 2 weeks more. Yeah. Because you already have it nicely painted up.
Right.
And what about Ragagel, the next one next door?
That got more in work.
Oh yeah.
That was already sink Kikakar.
Oh, it was sunk in Tikaka and it was rescued and brought to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you see some patches there. They have to patch it and make it
Float again.
float. But they will stay good.
And so you won't start on that until you finish this?
Yeah.
The finish on this would be varnished inside?
No, just like how you see it, just the size and inside size it will be varnished.
That's a bathroom, right?
Yeah.
So there's one bathroom on board.
Right.
How do you dispose of the waste out of the bathroom?
It flush fine, just like the ones in home. The same thing it works.
Tank or something like that.
No, it flushes.
Can you recall some of the pains and sacrifices you went through when you were building this boat?
When I started to learn, I was very young and I used to cut myself every time. But then when I learned the correct way, nothing happened no more.
But in building this particular boat, how long it took you to build this particular boat?
This about 8 months.
8 months. It's going to be an 8-month job.
Yeah.
From beginning to end. Right through the launching.
Yes, right.
How many years ago you built this one? Can you recall that?
About 20 years. At home, I got my book that the dates, everything, and mark it on that exercise. The sizes, the date of launching, the name of the owners, all of that I have.
You have that recorded?
Yeah, at home.
That would be an interesting piece to see.
And I got a room where I have a lot of different photos of the boats I have built.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to get a copy of those pictures.
We could go there and.
Well, Juan, we have made it to your home.
Right. Here already.
And you're telling me as I got in, this is the door you did for Netflix. Right?
Yes.
This is made out of what you said?
It's out of mahogany. It's a 15 by 20.
And has never been launched.
No, haven't touched water yet.
So what's your intention? Have you tried to contact them to ask them if they want it or not?
Well, they have my phone, but no calling, nothing.
And the idea behind this boat was to row.
Uh-huh.
Seems like maybe some movie they wanted to make or something.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. So I guess this will stay here for a while, no?
Yeah. Next, I wanted to raise it, man, but no time to, have to make a mast, rudder, sails, and so I could raise it. But
Raise it,
yeah.
And so this will cut through the water easily, right?
Oh yeah, sure. It will be a fast door.
So this is your workshop here, right?
Celebration all about.
Well, thank you for welcoming me to your home. So, Don Juan, these are some of the boats that you made, right? Okay. Well, maybe you could walk me through what I'm looking at here.
Those are champions.
These are all the
This
champion
one.
boats.
That one too. And that's the Raga King, you see, that I am preparing right now.
That's when you were a young man.
Yeah. The name of my place is Huitzilha.
With Silha.
Huitzilha, it's a Mayan word. In Espanol, Lluvisno.
Okay. So this is the same Raga King we were aboard a while
right.
ago when it was just built.
When I built it, yes.
And this one is, what's the name of this one here?
That one, I don't know if you could remember, let's see, about how much years from now? About 5, when a new boat exploded at the Belize River.
Yeah.
It is that one.
That one.
He won the champ. It just had about an year that I built it.
And why did it explode?
It's a guy that went and put lighter.
Oh, to the stove. Yeah, because the fishermen would have stove on board of those boats.
Yeah.
Because it goes for
And that is the one the biggest I have built.
This is bigger than the Raga King, right?
Yeah.
Zion. And these are races.
Yeah.
Racing in Sarteneja. So all these boats that are lined up here, you built them? They want
No,
1, 2, 3, 4?
no, some. Yeah.
But you built a few. And how that one up there with a different kind of look? Those two.
The 8 boats I built for the Canadian, that is one of them. That's a double ender, 2 bows.
Okay. Wow. You certainly have built some boats.
Oh, yes.
Right, some good boats too. Boats that are still going strong over the years, and you're still repairing it,
Right.
What advice would you give to young people, Don Juan?
Well, building of boat is something that we do here in Sarteneja, and that's part of the living we have here, and they should put interest and try to continue with this tradition, boat building.
And Paul,
Chief, just in addition to his outstanding career and professional boat builder, I've just found out, he didn't want to tell us that he is Honorable Juan Guerrero. He's a senior JP. Congratulations.
Oh, Don Juan, so you serve your community in many ways.
Yes, I started.
You were chairman for 15 years. Now you're a senior
And
JP.
Justice of the Peace I started in 1999.
So that's quite some time. And then you got your senior designation when? Here it is. Yeah, Honorable Juan, right? Signed by the Attorney General of Belize. And this was in February of 2024. Let me congratulate you, Don Juan, because I think, was it at that same ceremony I got my senior JP as well? I think it was 2024. That was last year, right? Yeah. So maybe we were there and we didn't even... Anyway. Congratulations, sir.
Yeah.
So And then you have a painting here. These are paintings of your boat here? Which one is this?
Those are in gift.
Okay.
Gift that the people handed to me as a gift.
And there's another one, Mr. Juan Guerrero. Right. Very nice, sir. And what about the book? You said you had a book?
Yeah. It's here.
Well, you keep track of all these boats.
Keep track of all the boats, huh?
You see how
All the drawings are here. Yeah. And the year they were built.
those are from mom and dad. The years, the
You have to do a photocopy of this book, don't want to lose all of this information. So this is very valuable information you have.
name of puppies.
Yeah.
And ahijados.
You mean your godchildren?
We got in 70
70 godchildren? Wow. And these are,
ahijados.
okay. So you write down everything? You have a record of all the things you've done? Wow. So not only the boat, what was this drawing here? What's this?
Un jarrón, aquí está un asesino. Descifralo.
Okay, so this is you do these other drawings as well.
Things that happen.
Yeah.
Politics and
Okay. So you had an active political life?
yeah.
You knew the father of the nation, George Price,
Yeah.
because he will come to Sarteneja as well, right? In those old days.
All the chairman, date of village councils.
That's a detail, and all the drawings of the boats. That's a
So
detail.
here start the name of boats.
Let me see. Can I look close at the boats?
Yeah.
Okay. Alondra C. Analili.
Aniloili.
Aniloili. Nissan, Vitaly, Golden Odyssey, Shahidi. You could read them better than I can.
Yeah.
Sin Rumbo, Rosani, Legal, Darinka, Teresita, Surrey, the Noise, Unitsa, Iris, so many.
Oh,
This
yes.
is the Raga King here. Raga King, which we went on. Nesta, Bill Phillips, Tiempo de la Isla. Wow.
Yeah.
And all the drawings are right next to them. Okay, and you even have your diary in here as well.
Yeah.
So even things that when you're making it were made at JP and what have you, and then we go ahead
Well, that's a estimation of.
of a boat. That's what it takes to build a boat. How much
Yeah.
wood you need. So you even record your elections,
Yeah.
right? Chairman Juan Guerrero, 320 votes. And then the other names are there. Well, they have less than you, so.
Yeah.
I won't call their name, but they have less than you, so. Nice.
Everything I used to write.
But Juan, those are very important records to be kept, you know? And I think maybe you should digitize some of this so that it's not lost and it can be passed on to your relatives and what have you. And that's the young Juan Guerrero over there when you got married, right?
I used to play football good.
Tell them about them football days.
Middle defense I used to play. I remember when in inter-district competition, Corozal and at that time get the championship. They used to name in Sugar Boys. And when they get champions, we wait 2 weeks and we challenge them. And we went to their to Corozal and we beat them.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you got young Juan with his football.
Yeah.
How old were you there, Juan, in that picture?
About in 18.
18 years old. Wow. And then obviously that's the engagement picture there.
Yeah.
Right? And the family.
And that's my family.
Yeah, family picture. And the wedding picture.
Mm-hmm.
But you had long hair, don't one? Yeah. Nice, very nice. And so you're living happy now.
Right. This year, 27th December, I will complete 50 years of marriage.
50 years, congratulations.
Yeah. And I have to marry again.
So you do the ceremony again.
Right.
You know?
Uh-huh.
I know people at the 50 years, they will conduct a new ceremony as a sort of a tradition. You know, the couple will say, okay, we have done 50 years, let's do the ceremony all over again for the golden anniversary. You said 15 years you were mayor, right? And you did what you had to do for your people. You still interact with people actively, Juan?
Oh, yes. Like how I am in Justice of the Peace. They always come for signatures or they buy lot or something like the American guy that went there.
Yes, I can attest to that because we were there and the American guy interrupted us. I need a justice of the peace, and you gave him the time to come and see you,
right?
And what have you. So you're very active in your community. Still, besides doing your own thing at both buildings, you're still active in your community.
Yes, sure.
Which is good. Juan Guerrero, alcalde, 1986 to 2001, Sarteneja, PUP. Don Juan Guerrero, señor alcalde de 1986 al 2001 de Sarteneja, constructor mayor de lanchas, de botes de vela, major boat constructor, former mayor, justice of the peace, a servant of the people. Thank you so much for talking with me today. Is there anything I didn't ask you, Don Juan, that you would like to tell me?
I think everything is well and done, everything, and I am very thankful to you that you came and visit Sarteneja, our village, and we are from long time good friends.
Yeah.
And it is very good to chat with the friends, you know.
Of course, from the early days of the regatta. I know your wife is sitting there listening to you, so you might want to address her on this, your 50th wedding anniversary.
Okay. My wife, Estelita Selma Guerrero, and on 27 December, we will complete the 50 years of marriage. And we are planning to marry again. Yeah.
Which is good. Right? I congratulate you on that, Don Juan. And Doña Estelita, I'm holding on to my costalapo. I'm sure you're the one that gave me this costalapo, right? Yeah? And you're looking forward to the wedding again in December, right?
Okay.
Right. Thank you.
Bien.
Muy bien, muchas gracias por costalapo. La nona, muchas gracias. Okay. Y muchísimas gracias por tenerme aquí en su hogar y la felicito por los 50 años de matrimonio con Don Juan.
Muchas gracias.
Felicidades.
Felicidades también.
Okay. Felicidades. Right? And so, Juan, anything else, my brother?
No, it's okay. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. And it was nice again talking to you. All right?
Thank you.
Paul?
Thank you.
Chief, I use this opportunity to say a big thank you to the Honorable Juan Guerrero Senior JP and to your lovely family. I recall calling him some weeks ago on the telephone, and I told him, Chief and his team would like to come up here. He said, you are welcome anytime. And he lived up to that, Chief.
He serves the people, I
He's a very busy person you could have seen. And in spite of the busy schedule, he had spent some time and he invited us to his lovely home. Mr. Honorable Juan Guerrero, Senior JP, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Paul, you can hold this for me. No, let me hold this. Let me hold my because if you're lucky, Paul, I might give you a piece of my costalapo, right? Right? If you're lucky, all right? Because I want to thank Senora, gracias. This is a wonderful gift, right? On the occasion of visiting your home. So, I've experienced a whole lot of love here in Sarteneja, right? And but love is a choice that we all make, right, Don Juan? And we all choose to love,
Right.
right? And when we choose to love, you know what we usually say, Don Juan? We usually say, Belize and beyond. Thanks for choosing love. You know that phrase too good, right?
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Don Juan. And Senora, muchas gracias.
Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel you come from. You that you and me that me. But guess what? All are we the one. See what I mean? Jump and shout all over the nation. We're breaking out with a new creation.